Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to start our topic, that is number system. So in this topic, we are going to discuss about different type of number system that are decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system, and for each number system, we are going to discuss about their base, their counting, their distinct digits, and their place values, and maximum number that each number can be each number system can form with that much of digits, let's say 3 4. These are the things that we are going to discuss in this video. So our first number system is decimal number system. So in this number system we have our base as 10. So the base 10 signifies that this number system has 10 different or 10 distinct digits. So the digits of decimal number system start from 1 and varies till 8 9 5 6 7 8 and 9. After that, the counting of this number system gets start from 0 to 9. The counting is going to be started from 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So we get exhausted with our all distinct values. So we are going to increase our one place. So one place is when we were one place, so when new number is going to be 10. So our next number is 1 1 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 till 19. So we get exhausted with our all places at unit place. So we are going to increment our tens place. So the tenth place is going to be 20 21 till the same thing we is going to do up till 99. So here up at 99 we get exhausted with our all places at tens and unit place. So we are going to increase one more place. So our one more, when we increase one more place, when we get our a new number as 100. After that, we this process performs till 99 and up to infinity. So that is how the counting of the binary number, decimal number system is going to be seen like. So the place value of decimal number system can be represented as, let's say we are given with a number 628. So the place value can be written as 6 into 10 raised to the power 2 plus 6 into 10 raised to the power 1 plus, sorry, it is going to be 2 here, and 8 into 10 raised to the power 0. So what does it signifies? It signifies that the value here, it is 10 raised to the power 0. It is 10 times less than this value. So this value is 10 times more than this value, and this value is 10 times more than this value. So that is how the place value of this number system can be made. After that, let's say if we have 4 places. For 4 places, the maximum number that can be formed is, so we can write maximum number at all these 4 places. So we get the maximum number of that number system. So the maximum number of for 4 digit for decimal number system is going to be 9999. Let and the minimum number of any base is going to be 0. So for this 4 digit, the maximum number of number that can be formed are, so for each places we have 10 choices. Here we have 10 choices. So for each places we have 10 choices. For 4 digit we can have 10 raised to the power 4 different numbers that can be formed. So that is how the decimal number about this is all about the decimal number system. After that, the binary number system. In binary number system, this is number system in which our computer deals. So the base of the binary number system is 2. So we have only 2 distinct digits, that is 0 and 1. So the counting of the binary number system can be represented as, the counting can be represented as 0 1. So this 1 is similar to 9 of the decimal number system, because we have only 0 and 1 distinct digits. So we are exhausted with all the all the distinct digits, so we are going to use one more place. So one more place can be written as 10 and 11. After that, we again get exhausted with our all places, because here we have one, here we have one. So we are going to increase our one more place. So when we increase our one more place, we get our next number as 100, 101, then 110, then 111. Here again, we get exhausted with our places, so we are going to increment our one more place. So our next number is going to be. So that is how the counting of the binary number system can be seen. After that, the place value of number of binary number system can be represented as, let's say we have number 101, so it can be represented as 1 into 2 raised to the power 2 plus 0 into 2 raised to the power 1 plus 1 into 2 raised to the power 0. So here each digit is twice of its previous digit, so this digit is twice of this previous digit, so this digit is twice of this previous digit. So in decimal number system, we have seen each digit was 10 times of its previous digit. So here in binary number system, each digit is twice of its previous digit. So now let's see the 4-digit number that is maximum that can be formed here is. So we have to write the maximum number, maximum distinct number that can be formed. So here is it is 1. So the maximum number that can be formed in for 4 value is going to be 1111 in base 2. So now different number, so the maximum possible number that can be formed using 4 digit is going to be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, because each place has two choices. So the maximum possible number that can be formed with this 4 places is going to be 2 raised to the power 4. So that is all about binary number system. So now our next number system is octal number system. The base of the octal number system is going to be 8. So it signifies that our octal number is going to have 8 distinct digits up to 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now let's see counting of this octal number system. So counting of this octal number can be represented as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have this much of uh, distinct numbers. So you have guessed it correctly. The next number is going to be 10. So that's nice. You have guessed it. After that, we are going to go till 17. So our here we get exhausted with our last digit. So we are going to increment the value of our this octet, this number. So we are going to have our next number as 20, 21 till this is going to be happen till 70. In 70 we are going to have our last number as 77. So we get our exhausted with our tens place all and our ones place and our tens places, because this we have 7 and 7. So our next number is going to be as is will be 100, because we get exhausted with our all the numbers in our ones and in our tens place. So our next number is going to be 100. So this counting is going to be happen up to infinity. So this is how the counting of our octal number is going to be look like. After that, the place value of the octal number can be represented as, let's say we have a number, let's say 56. So let's say 561. So the place value can be written as 5 into 8 raised to the power 2 plus 6 into 8 raised to the power 1 plus 1 into 8 raised to the power 0. So this is how our place value is going to look like. So what does it signify? So you have just did correctly. It signifies that each value is going to be 8 times of its previous value. So this value is going to be 8 times of this value. This value is going to be 8 times of this value. So now you can guess what is the maximum number that can be formed here of 3 digit. So the maximum number that can be formed of the 7 digit is going to be, yes, you have guessed it properly, that is 777 in base 8. So now let's see what are the maximum number of numbers that can be formed using 3 digit in octal number system. So the maximum number that can be maximum numbers that can be formed using these 3 digits is going to be 8 into, here we have 8 choices, again we have here 8 choices, again we have 8 choices, so the number is going to be 8 raised to the power 3. So that is all about these 3 number system. So now let's see conversions here. So let's say we have to convert any number n from decimal base to any base. Any base, let's say b. So what we are going to do here is we are going to divide this number by base b, that is destination base, and destination base until this number is going to be 0. And we are going to write this number in bottom to up format. So here we are going to see what we are going to do here, and how and why are going to be seen in our coding videos. So let's say you are given with a number 57. Let's say you are given with a number 57 and you have to convert it to base 2. So what we are going to do here is you are going to divide this number by 2, that is destination base, until this number becomes 0. So after dividing this by 2, we get our quotient as 2 to the 4 is 16 and remainder is 1. After that, when we again divide this number, we get our quotient as 14 and remainder as 0. When we again divide this number, we get our quotient as 7 and remainder as 0. Again, when we divide this number by 2, we get our quotient as 3 and remainder as 1. Again, when we divide this number by 2, we get our quotient as 1 and remainder as 1. Again, when we divide this number by 2, we get our quotient as 0 and remainder as 1. So we have to exit when our number is going to be 0. So to get our answer, we are going to write our answer in bottom to up format. Bottom to top. So our answer is going to be 1 1 1 0 0 1 and 5. So let's say if you are given with a number 1 1 1 0 0 1 and you have to convert this number to decimal number system, that is 10. So if you want to convert any number, any base to decimal, so what we have to do, you have to multiply each number with its place value. So you have to multiply this number by from, let's say we run it from last. What we have to do, you have to multiply this number by its place value, that is 2 raised to 0, plus this number with its place value, plus this number with its place value. Now we are using this number with its place value. Now we are using this number with its place value. At last, when we reach here, so we have to multiply this number with its place value. It's going to be 4, this is going to be 5. So this number is going to be 32. This number is going to be 16. This number is going to be 8. This number is going to be 0 because we are going to multiply it by 0. This number is also going to be 0. And this number is going to be 2. So when we add it up, we get our answer as 57. So this is how the conversion of the number system is going to be happen. So now let's see one question, that MCQ in our portal. So we are given with a number. We are given with a number 542 in number is 542 in base 10 and we have to convert it to base 8. So what we are going to do, this is decimal to any base conversion. What we are going to do, we are going to divide this number by 8 until the number is going to be 0. So our destination base was 8 and we are going to divide it by 8. So when we divide this number by 8, we get our remainder as 8 6 are 48, 62, 8 7 56, and our remainder is going to be 6. So our remainder is going to be 6, and our quotient is going to be 67. Again, when we are going to divide this number by 8, we get our quotient as 8 8 is 64 and remainder as 3. Now we again divide this number by 8, we get our quotient as 1 and remainder as 0. Thus, we get our remainder as quotient as 0 and remainder as 1. So our answer is going to be 1036 because we have to write it in bottom to up. Our answer is going to be 106 in base 8. So this is how we are going to convert any decimal number to anyways. So let's say you are given with second example, that is 6, that is 634 in base 8 to base 10. So then you can guess what we are going to do here. So I think you have guessed it correctly. What we are going to do here is we are going to take the digit and multiply it by place value, multiply it by its place value. So initially we are going to multiply 4 with its base place value, 8 raised to the power 0, and with 3 with its place value, and with 6 with its place value. So when we divide this number by its place value, we get our answer as 4, 24, and 384. So our output is going to be 412 in base. So that is how all conversions take place in base in number systems. So these all things are going to be helped us in solving next question. So for more such amazing content, like, share, subscribe the Pep Coding YouTube channel. Thank you.